Guys, it's day 15. I think this is the second to last day, or maybe the third to last day before the end of this Eclipse portal. Yeah, it ends in about 48 hours. So this is prime time to heal whatever it is that you need healed. And a question that I had to ask today is, what miracles have you experienced? Have you experienced any specifically financial miracles during this Eclipse portal? And if you would like to share, please comment below or in my Facebook group, Intuitive Healing with Ali Juzette. We will love to hear about it. These are surprise miracles that have taken place since April 19th. This 2-week period on the Scorpio-Taurus axis that deals with money and resources, inheritance. What has shown up for you? You don't have to share. And also, I want to remind you to open up your own definition of miracles, because it's unlikely that all of us have won the lottery, during the past 2 weeks. But maybe you found a $20 bill on the ground next to your car when you got out of the car. You know what I mean? Like, maybe someone bought you lunch and you weren't expecting it. There are big miracles and small miracles. And so today I wanted to invite you to open up your mind to what financial miracles you've experienced over the past couple weeks. What other miracles have you experienced around perhaps issues of boundaries? These are things to just have questions to have in your mind. When you ask yourself a question, your brain generates an answer. So it's really great to ask your brain really great questions like, what miracles am I going to see today? When you ask yourself that question, your brain is going to come up with some miracles for you to see today. So ask yourself that. Today, we are just going to do some straight up belief work. We remove beliefs by imagining them written on ribbons, and we slurp the ribbons out of our brains. We replace those beliefs by writing new beliefs on ribbons and placing them into our brains. And I know it might sound silly, but we are going to give it a try. If you feel absolutely nothing and no different after doing this exercise today, that is okay. And actually, that is normal. It is more unusual to feel something while you do this work. It is usually something that is subtle and it feels like, did I just waste my time when you do these kinds of things? But in a few days, in a few weeks, that is when you see that your reactions to the world around you start to shift because you have shifted your belief programming. So today we are releasing these beliefs. Go ahead and imagine the words, "there is not enough for me," on ribbon in your mind and slurp it out like spaghetti. And we're replacing it with, "there is plenty for me." Wrap a ribbon that says, "there is plenty for me," all around your brain and just seal it in with a flash of light. Good job. You may need to do these a couple of times. If you have a hard time with it, then do it again. You can imagine on a ribbon the words, "there are no solutions to my problems." And we're going to slurp that out of your brain and replace it with a new ribbon that says, "I see new solutions to my problems everywhere." Let's wrap that around our brain and seal it in with a flash of light. We're going to remove the belief, "my problem is insurmountable," and replace it with, "my problem is shifting and beginning its release today." We're going to seal that in with a flash of light. I'm snapping my fingers, but for no reason, just because it sounds cool. You don't have to do that yourself, but you can if you want to. Okay, removing, having a hard life makes me a better person. Ooh, and some people are really tugging on that one. They want to keep that one. If you want to keep that, you can, but I guarantee it will give you a hard life. So I recommend scribbling out your blocks so that you can remove that. Or you can just try to skip ahead and add in the new belief, "I don't need hardship to be a good person." See if you can seal that in to your brain with a flash of light. And then once that's in, see if you can go back through and release, "having a hard life makes me a better person." See if you can slurp that one out. Sometimes when you have these two conflicting beliefs, eventually they have so much conflict that one kind of gives up. And sometimes not. So anyway, if you're struggling to get rid of "having a hard life makes me a better person," go do some inner work on that, journal about it, really sit with it, because the pro tip is that having a hard life does not make you a better person. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. I just don't believe that. I believe all of us have eternal worth, whether your life is hard and horrible or easy and pleasant. And you can often do more good when your life is easy and pleasant because you are not so caught up in your own problems that you are able to bless other people. So that is a new perspective. I know those are hard words to hear. If you are currently in a space where your life is hard and you also believe that that is making you a better person, and it might be making you a better person. I mean, I think hardship can make you a better person. And of course, I was a primary caregiver to my severely disabled brother for 25 years, which is like a whole lot of years, guys. But I think I learned a lot of really valuable things from that. But I also believe that I could be a good person without it. I just believe that there are more ways to be a good person than only through suffering. And when we really believe that suffering is critical to our lives, then we sure end up with a lot of it. Believing that suffering can happen in our lives without requiring it to be a good person. I hope that makes sense. But what I mean is everyone has pain from time to time. And I don't know that we can escape it or that we should escape it. But if your subconscious mind believes that suffering is really, really important for your life, then you are going to get a lot more of it than if your subconscious mind believes that it's possible for you to be a good person and to achieve enlightenment and be close with God without it. Can you believe that you can be close to God without pain? That's a big question. So another belief to try and remove if you can. Struggling brings me closer to God, releasing that and putting in, I can have a great relationship with the divine without struggle and pain. And again, that's not to say that our struggles and pains are bad or that it's bad to go through them. Of course not. These are parts of our mortal experience. But it's just to say, do you have the belief programming that you can look at your life and say, I can have a great relationship with God without struggle and pain. I can be a good person without hurting all the time. Do you have those belief structures within yourself? Do you truly believe that you can be a good person without struggling? Because if you don't, then you're going to struggle a lot. That's all I'm saying. Sorry. Okay. Oh man, here are some more. Okay, how much more do we have? Okay. Having boundaries makes me a bad person. Let's release that, slurping that out, and replacing it with boundaries are necessary to be a good person. Boundaries make us good people. Maybe not all boundaries, but when we have good, divinely inspired boundaries, those are necessary to be a good person, in my opinion. Releasing, it is unsafe to have boundaries, and putting in, having strong, divinely inspired and approved boundaries is the best way to have a great life. Releasing, I don't know what is mine and what is not mine. And putting in, I easily discern now between what is mine and what is not mine, what is in my stewardship and what is not in my stewardship. Go ahead and breathe it in. And we're going to wrap these ribbons around our brains and seal them in with light. I am easily incorporating the new lessons from this eclipse portal with grace. My life is transforming in beautiful ways. Go ahead and breathe it in. Yesterday's homework was to release the dam. The goal is over the next few days to imagine the dam releasing and the river of abundance flowing to you. Imagine the water coming to you, washing you, cleaning you, healing you, filling you up with miracles and every resource you need to thrive. Your job is to use your imagination to dismantle the dam safely, but it's not enough to just get rid of the dam. Your job is to heal the part of you that allows the dam to be there. As long as some part of you wants that dam there, no other work that you do is going to solve the problem. What in you needs to let go so you can accept more miracles in your life? Go ahead and tap with me. Today, I am opening my life to more miracles. I can accept miracles of money and resources. What would it feel like if I had all the resources I needed in order to have my needs met? What if all my needs were met easily and gracefully today? What if I had some surprise desires fulfilled today also? Go ahead and breathe it in. What if all your needs were met easily and gracefully today? What if you had all the resources you needed in order to have your needs met? Again, I'm going to recommend Manifest, Generate, and Rivers of Wealth at allieduzetclasses.com. And today I wanted to recommend my book, The Jumpstart, 30 Days of Belief Work, The Jumpstart, which is on Amazon. And just because this one clears out a little bit of everything. It's belief work instructions for 150 different beliefs to remove and then replace on everything, betrayal and, fear and loneliness and abandonment, just everything you can imagine. We kind of do a smattering of everything because the point was to kind of jumpstart your belief work journey and kind of clear out just a wide variety of weird stuff that most people have bouncing around in the back of their brain. So this is something that I would recommend. If you haven't done it, I would recommend it. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that you can go back and watch the rest of the Eclipse Portal videos. You don't have to, but you can, and they will still be helpful to you even after the Eclipse Portal is over. You will still find that they will help you undergo some serious transformations in a really positive way. So I recommend that if that feels right to you. Come hang out with me on Facebook at Intuitive Healing with Allie Doucette, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get a little ding on your phone when videos come out. Thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow.